I like it. And we use our third ability. And we blink. Everyone starts taking crazy damage. Let's talk about our boy Kullervo, the new Warframe acquisition. There is a video on the channel. Let's go over the passive and abilities now. Passive, heavy attack Warframe pretty much. Heavy attack, wind up speed, heavy attack efficiency, just fine. First ability, two versions. There is a tap and a hold. Tap, teleports the target. Heavy attack, hold, just a blink. We have kind of a battle mage, melee mage here blinking. Recompense, it's gonna release daggers. If there is enemies around, it will go to the enemies, heal you. If you're maxed, it will give you overguard. If not, you're gonna take damage from the knives. Curse will chain enemies and make them share the damage taken, which is really good. Ultimate ability will send out a storm of daggers, so dagger rain, dealing damage, adding to your combo counter. Really good, really interesting. So let's just put them put them to work to really get the feeling. First ability, aim at a target, heavy attack. If you're not aiming and you're hold, you're gonna blink. I have inverted mine. Oh Jesus. Wrong button. I have inverted mine. Going to here, tap and hold abilities, Kullervo inverted. What it does, just like this, is your tap blinks, and if you're aiming at a target, it will cast this. You don't even need to hold. So you can hold, but it's working like this. Not sure if it is intended or not, but I like it the way it is right now. This frame works really well with range. Without range, things feel a bit weird. Here's the second ability. Capped at 5k, unfortunately, and this is overguard. I'd say it's not affected by armor, probably not affected by adaptation too, and it's just how it goes. Third ability. Let's see if I can. I think I have max range on this first build, so this should be at least something. Okay, we didn't got a good hit there, but you can always change a weapon and try to get something. Yeah. Let's try that again. If you get a good hit, you can really expect to one-shot a bunch of stuff. Okay, perfect. Kinda crazy. Let's go and use the ultimate. Look at our combo counter. "12 times just like that. Pretty good. The damage is really not bad. Of course, these enemies are still, but there is no other damage being added to that. There is no viral or anything like that. If we are to just take and combo our abilities, we can just do this. Press R4. Out of energy. Press R4. They're gonna share the damage taken and just melt. Everyone is dead. Pretty interesting. I'll get into the builds now, and they have a couple which are really non-functional. There is a lot of room for improvement. I just want to give you a general idea of what it does, what he does, and kind of ability ideas, and so you can decide of what to make of your builds. This is a general build. This is what I use to leveling. Power blades will add a good damage increase to your heavy attacks, but I haven't even actually tested this before. It probably doesn't work. You have to drain shields. It didn't drain from the overguard. Did it drain from the health? No. Yeah, I'm not sure if this works or not, but it might not work, so or you have to reconsider that. Maybe something like energy siphon, who knows. This is a very cast intensive frame. His abilities cost a lot. You're gonna probably be casting a lot of abilities, And so either you have to use something like Energize or rely kind of heavily on the efficiency. Only a Streamline, I don't think it's like that good. But since we don't have shields, a good option is Hunter Adrenaline. During missions, you'll be taking damage all the time, so it is a possibility. That is just, yeah, standard build. We'll go through the star chart normally. Probably the start of the steel path will be just okay. Got a blink build. Instead of our Energize, I have Steadfast, which I think it's kind of an underrated ability. This is something with a bit of range and a bit of survivability. Just allow me to blink around, and yeah, you could even put in a preparation or something here. I think this is also the subsumed ability, the first ability. So depending on how nerfed it gets when subsumed, we could see this ability getting into the meta for speedruns, for your Wukong, for your Titania, who knows. Or just a blink build. Eventually I ran out of energy, but it happens. Good, as I said, tons of room for improvement. You can make whatever you want. Just giving you some ideas. Tried Parasitic Armor. Does not work with the Overguard, sadly. We could have a crazy tanky frame if this would have worked. Yeah, 0. This could have worked. It could be... He could potentially be a health tanking frame to take into something like the level caps. Just due to the amount of armor he would get and the armor reduction he would get. It is just a possibility. I don't know if the health pool would be enough to tank like a big hit. If we get into the 99.9% damage reductions, even with a lot of reduction, who knows? Maybe we would be able to survive a really chunky hit. It's really hard to tell. Let's go into the next one. Pillage. I tried this in order to see if we would get something in regards to Overguard. Who knows? Maybe it would replenish the Overguard. No, it doesn't. It does nothing. Just armor strips. But if we're using the third ability, I kind of find it hard that you're gonna need to use like something to armor strip. If you have something like Slash or something that deals really good damage, you're probably not gonna need to armor strip anything. It's just a thought. Have an Ensnare build because enemies are not always gonna be perfectly positioned on missions, and so if you don't also have like a ton of range, it might be a bit harder to get them on the right place. But if you have Ensnare, that is not a problem anymore. You just group them up, use your third ability, get a pretty good shot with a weapon, and then you're set to kill a group. Just like that. A headshot with my Epitaph with a damage build, and they're dead. It's just concepts of builds, nothing really finished. In order to try to make this boy tanky, I made this build with Gloom. It will survive a little, it'll be a bit decent, but not anything too crazy. As long as we have the fourth ability active and inside Gloom, we'll probably not die. The fourth ability provides a pretty decent amount of CC because eventually enemies will get staggered by the blades, and as they shoot us, it is the build just feeds itself. You take damage, you get energy. Enemies are inside Gloom, you're spending energy, and enemies attack you, you also get grace to heal you. That's kind of how it goes. But I wouldn't expect it to go and be like absurd or to be... I don't think it's like OP, but it's decent. Yeah. Use the third ability. We will melt some people. other ones will be a little bit weaker, and that's how it goes. These builds are concepts. Improve them as you wish, if you want to. Yeah, I still don't know where to fit this frame. I think we might get him into the defense meta with something like a Speed Nova. It could potentially be interesting to get a damage increase because of the molecular prime, and then have the daggers just deal a bunch of slash procs, and eventually casting your 3 to chain enemies and make everyone die. I think that could be pretty good. It's just really, I think this overguard, it's not really good. This overguard, this thing shouldn't be capped, or this thing should be affected by damage reduction, maybe by, I don't know, maybe by armor. Oh, then you would just have a bunch of health. It would be just like having extra health. Yeah, but it would allow you to get into higher territory. A little bit higher because, well, you're just gonna be able to regenerate it with the own ability because it's not really the health. I just think that something needs to be done with this frame. Maybe for him to be viable for endurance or higher level missions, or I mean to the really high levels, he's gonna need a augment mod. It's unlikely that they're gonna rework him in a positive way anytime soon. They might want to try to nerf him in regards to his 3 or his 4, but other than that, I don't really see anything being done to make him better. I don't know. It's what I think. Given the history on Warframes, if they think it's OP, they just nerf it, or if there is a unintentional interaction, just like Gyre, they'll just give it a nerf hammer and dead. If they, I think if they nerf Kullervo, he might just die. He might become a frame like Sevagoth. If they nerf his 4 or his 3, I don't really know, but if they nerf his 4, which sounds like one of the most interesting abilities to try and work around, he might just die. He might just become like Sevagoth. People are gonna have his consumable because the blink is... How cool is a freaking blink, dude? How cool is a freaking blink in a game? We have this melee crazy going on. Enemy, the dude just blinks and kicks everyone ass. It's so cool. Imagine blinking and then if we use the Ensnare, grouping enemies and heavy attacking. When you heavy attack, I might have forgot to mention this, but you get a crit buff, which is kind of insane. That is my thoughts on Kullervo. I think he's a pretty decent frame, but still gonna have to work around him a bit more and see if we can get anything crazy to use with it, or who knows. One of the things that I'm enjoying using is, of course, the melee weapons, and I've said in the Rota video that my favorite is the Ensnare, because like getting combo with a weapon like this that uses, it really works with a full combo, can be kind of hard, but then you can set your Ensnare out and get it to deal damage. Who knows, out now in defense, what we can do is actually, let me get the disc back, and let's get, I have a viral heat build here. So spreading, but actually, let me see the build real quick. If we make this into we get the viral really above the heat, we can make it so we actually spread the viral a lot. Maybe some attack speed, or do I have already have it maxed here? Quickening, attack speed, combo counter. It's better. but count chance per multiplier. The thing is, if I'm not wrong, the Ensnare works with the combo, but then I would have to make a complete different build for this, which I'm not gonna make it now. But let's just see. Let's just add this, because we're already gonna have the combo because of Kullervo. So we're gonna go here and try this. This might be a weapon to leave on the middle of a defense. Use your fourth ability, you get the crazy combo. You can use your second ability. The way Ensnare works with this, you need to have the combo active for the disc to have the bonus critical. Yeah, that's how it works. As long as you have the buff active, you're gonna be getting those red crits. And yeah, why don't you use our blades now? See the damage. Bleeds are going, heat is going. Pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Who knows, we leave the Ensnare disc there and we use our third ability. And we blink. Everyone starts taking crazy damage. Oh, that feels good. Damn. It's not expecting it to be this good. I have to say it. This is actually the first time I'm trying this kind of stuff. And I am really excited. Damn. Look at that. But when we use the chains, oh geez. I just love the Ensnare, like, come on. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Let me know what you think about the Kullervo, the builds. What are you planning to do with him? Leave in the comments below. Leave it a like. Consider subscribing. Peace.